Good morning. Welcome to Mission 3, Lesson 32. Our objective or goal today is I can describe measurable attributes of a single object. So basically, we're going to talk about how we can measure certain things. So you've learned so much about how to compare things. We are going to play a comparing game today. I'm going to choose an object or two. If you wanted to say something about a cup, what would you say? Look at this cup right here. What are some things you could say about this cup? Pause the video and discuss that with your home learning partner. We could talk about this cup right here in a lot of different ways, can't we? We can talk about its height, how tall it is, its weight, how heavy it is, or the capacity. That's a big kid word. Can anybody remember what capacity means? You're right. It's how much something can hold. So once again, we could talk about how tall it is, its height. We could talk about its weight, how heavy it is, or its capacity, how much it can hold. These are all ways to describe and compare objects. Now I'm going to choose two objects on the table. The two objects I chose were the sticks and the vase. What are some things that are different about the stick and the vase? Discuss this with someone at your home. Go ahead and pause your video now. One way you could have compared is to see which one was heavier. Looking at the balance scale right here, which one is heavier, the vase or the stick? Very good. The vase is heavier than the stick, and we can tell that because of the way the scale is weighted down on one side. We could see that the cube stick was lighter than the vase. Let's show how we put that on our recording sheet. So if you have this recording sheet at your home, go ahead and get it out. If you don't, you can do this activity on a piece of paper. You can have someone at your house find an adult, section this off into 4 pieces so that you have a space for each one of your pictures. Your picture of your vase and your stick should look something like this because we want to show that the vase is heavier than the stick, or we could say the stick is lighter than the vase. How about your other ideas? Which do you think is taller? How could we find out? You could put them right beside one another, and we can see here that the stick is taller than the vase, or the vase is shorter than the stick. Go ahead and pause the video and record that on your recording sheet and make sure your picture shows that the stick is taller than the vase. What is another way we could compare the vase and the cube stick? Yes, we've been talking about capacity of things. We're thinking about which object can hold more. What do you think about the vase and the cube stick? Which one of those could hold more? Which one of them has a greater capacity? Okay, so I can figure out the capacity of the vase. I can see how much the vase holds, but is the cube stick meant to hold liquid or other objects? Think about that for a minute. We could fill the vase with water or some sort of liquid, but could we fill these cube sticks with that? Pause the video and discuss that with a home learning partner. The cube stick might be able to hold a little bit of liquid because it has small dents in the object, but we don't actually use it for that. If I asked you to go get some water, what would you choose? Would you choose to put it in a vase or would you choose to put it in a cube stick? Very good, you put it in the vase because we don't really use the cube sticks to hold things. So does it make sense to compare the capacity of these two objects? Would that be a good measurement? Would that be a good comparison? No, because the cube sticks aren't used to measure capacity. We can compare things in lots of different ways. Our answers will vary different depending on what we're choosing to compare and how we can compare them. Talk with someone at your house. What is something we could use to compare the capacity of the vase? So what is something that we could use to compare the capacity of the vase, how much the vase could hold? So you want to look at these objects and think of something that holds liquid. We can compare the capacity of the vase to the capacity of a water bottle or a cup. I'm going to use the water bottle. Let's draw that on our recording sheet. Which one would have a greater capacity, the cup or the water bottle? Pause your video and have that discussion and draw it on your recording sheet. The vase would have a greater capacity. It would hold more liquid than the water bottle. Make sure that you have your drawings on your recording sheet. Do you notice that we have one empty spot? That's for an activity you're going to do at your home. I hope you enjoyed your time in math today. Please find two objects at your house and compare their weight, height, or capacity. Record your findings on your recording sheet. I hope you have a great day.